Okay, so today we are going to install the WS80 weather station. This is the weather station model WS80, and this is the product. You can see the product is quite nicely built, and I'm going to show you the components and what are the parts that are inside the box. So we'll go by letting you guys know what are the parts. So this one, the thing here, I'll just show it with this one. This is the surface tension conditioner layer. Okay, it is the surface tension conditioner layer. So after this, this is if there is snow on the ice or something like that, it will be from here it will get here the voltage, and there will be heating inside, and the snow or ice will melt. And because there are sensors inside, you can see here the sensor inside which can be hampered. So this is called the surface tension condition. Then we have the this temperature and humidity sensor. Here we have the temperature and humidity sensor. Then this is the power cord. This is optional. Either where in areas where there is a snowfall, you can use this. Otherwise, no problem. You do not have to use this one. So then we have the light and UV sensor right here. This is the light and UV sensor, not the solar cell. This is the solar cell, but this is the on the center one. This is the light and UV sensor. Then we have the solar panel. This is the solar panel. Then again we have the north alignment. Here you can see properly. You can see it here. It is given north. It is written north N. It is facing on the direction north. So this is the north alignment. We have to align it in such a way that this will be aligned in north, so that you can get the correct wind direction reading. And so this is the weather station. I have the this is the battery compartment. I'm going to open and show it also. So this is the battery compartment. Here you can see here I have these two Duracell AA batteries. I'm going to install it right inside here, and it has the washer also, so that the water may not go inside. So after installing the batteries, I will put it with this nut. Okay, so then the other component is the this is the mounting arm. This is the mounting arm. What it does is that it goes inside like this. I'll show you in a bit later. And with this, it will go inside this one. This is also the clamp here. Okay, and this is the mounting bracelet. And these are the U-bolts which will go inside here like this. It will go like this in such a way it will get connected, and we will have to connect it on a pole. So now we are going to mount this assembly rod with the weather station. So let's start. This is the Phillips machine screw. This is the Phillips machine screw. This will be going inside this hole here and locking the mechanism right out here. So let's start. I'm going to keep this all thing aside, and okay, so we will be starting with the assembly of the pole. I'm going to say the assembling mount rod. So let's open this one. I have not installed the batteries. Batteries are after installing the rod. So we will start by installing the mounting arm to the weather station here. You can see it from the manual. You have to put the wires inside so that it becomes neat. See here, you can see it clearly. The wire will be put inside and it goes through and coming through the other side. So this will hold the weather station out here. So I'm going to do right now, and put this Phillips screw here so that the rod gets locked. So let's start. So I'm going to put this wire right inside this hole, and it should come out through another point. So it comes out, and you need to make it sure that that the holes align so that you can put the screw correctly. See here, the hole has been aligned so that I can put this screw right inside through this hole. You see there, if it doesn't align, you just wiggle the rod so that it just aligns and it goes inside. You see here, it goes right through, and the Phillips screw comes through another point. Here you just put the U bolt. This is the bolt, the X bolt is not, and you put the nut over this area so that it gets locked. Now with the help of a screwdriver, you tighten it properly. Do not tighten it too much hard, because if you tighten it too much hard, it may break also. So just according, you can feel how much tight, like just the tightness should be not too loose and not too tight also. It should be in its correct force. So I'm going to align it again because the knots are not coming up properly. I'm going to properly align it and put it inside in such a way that the nut goes inside. You see? Okay. And you see here, the nut is properly snugly fit inside. It went inside, you see here. And now the rod is also firmly placed. The tightness is around, I give this around 10 turns so that it is now properly fixed. Okay, so this rod is fixed. Now this is we have done this portion. Okay, so now we are going to fix this one. This is the clamp, and what happens is that this clamp will be going right inside this hole. Okay, there is another nut here that should be opened. So I am opening this nut. So this nut will be opened, and there is no bolt here. The bolt is securely placed here. So what I do is, we have to place this here. It's written here up. You can see here up. So I have to make this up, and I have to again align this. You can see this hole. I have to align this hole and this hole and put it accordingly so that it snugly fits. Again, I have to put a little bit pressure and in such a way that the holes, you can see the holes. Okay, you have to put it in such a way that you have to see the holes. Okay, just hold. You can see the holes now. Okay, now I can see the holes. You see, the holes are now aligned. Now I'm going to put the Phillips screw inside to firmly lock the clamp with the pole. So I'm putting this Phillips screw again inside so that it becomes firmly locked in the pole. I have to adjust it a little bit more so that it will go inside. So now it must go, yeah. So now the Phillips screw just went through. Here also you need to tighten it accordingly to the so that the rod is tightly fixed. Do not over tight also, because if you over tight, the clamp may crack or the pole may bend. So just give it a little tight, not too much, not too less, just in the middle. Just tighten it up and it is secure. Okay. Now I have already installed the base. Now we have to put a U bolt inside this base in such a way, and the lock washer. This is the lock washer. The lock washer will go first, and secondly, the hex nut. It will go thirdly. Okay, in such a way so that I can tighten it like this. I can also show you in the manual. It is shown in such a way. I'll show you it in the manual also. See here, I think you can see. First, this U-bolt will be going inside this base. Then you will have the lock washer here. Then the hex nut will come. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I don't have a pole right now. I'll make a pole and let you show this. But for now, I'm going to just put the U-bolt and the hex nut there, so that afterwards I can again put it on a pole. So here I go. So I've already put one hex nut and one lock washer and the hex nut here. Then another side I'm also going to do the same. The lock washer and the hex nut. Okay, and another one also I'm going to do the same thing. The lock washer, U-bolt, and the lock washer and the hex nut. Okay, and the same thing on the other side. Now one thing is that since I'm in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, here I do not need the heating element, this one, because here we don't have any snow or icing here, because here it is too much hot. It is in the Middle East, is too much hot. So I'll not be using this one. So what I'll do is I'll put this back inside here, so that what happens is that it locks out inside, because I do not need this cable. So what I'll do is I'll put this back inside, and this will be kept inside, and you will not be able to see the wires going out. And while if someone looks at the weather station, it will look neat and clean, because they will not see the wires, because the wires will be hidden inside, since I don't need this one. So next thing what I'm going to do is I'll again put this out and put this back inside, and after putting this back inside I will show it what will be done. So I have put this the wire that was outside, I have put it inside, and I've also made it go inside, so that now you cannot see the wires outside. Okay, so now this I will put it in a pole here, and in the pole I'll put this in the pole, and I've also what I want to do is I also want to put something inside here, inside this hole, because in the outdoor conditions some insects or some other small ants may go inside. So what I'm going to do is right now is I'm going to block this with some plastics or a tape. I'm going to block this one also. So what I've done right now is I've stuffed a plastic inside. Now what happens is that the entrance, now the insects or anything cannot go inside here, and now it is a solid fix. Now only the thing is, now I have to put it in the pole here, and so the pole will go inside here, and the weather station will start to function. Now the last important thing is to install the batteries. So I have here a Duracell battery, alkaline battery. In cold places it is better to use lithium batteries, energizer lithium batteries, but since I'm living, I don't have a cold condition here, I'm going to install the Duracell battery, alkaline battery. So I'm going to put it here, and what I'm going to do is a little apart. I'm going to write the date here, because I just want to know how much the battery will last. So I'm going to test it. So I'm going to write the current date here on both the batteries. So on the time of replacing the batteries, I will know how much this battery lasted, because the company, they are telling that this battery will go normally for a year. It will run for a year, because because there is a solar panel here. It will only use its solar panel. Only in case there is no solar sunlight, or it is too much dark, the batteries will be used. So I'm going to test it out. So that's the reason why I'm going to write the date here. I have written the dates in the battery. Here are the dates. So I have written the dates installing now. I just finished writing the dates in the battery. You can see it here. So I'm going to put this weather station now. I mean to say the batteries to the weather station here, and we need to find out the correct polarity, because if you don't find the polarity correct, it will be the unit will not function properly. So you can see it here. It is the diagram is also given inside. If you can see or not, it is inside here. The diagram here, the polarity of the battery, or the battery in which you have to install, it is given here inside. So here, firstly, on the left side, it is the plus side is on the top one, and on the second one, it is the plus side should be on the bottom now. So there will be a little gap of space difference. You can see here there is a little space difference, but that can be compromised with the lead here. So as you put the lead, there will be the contact, and the weather station will start to function. So I'm going to put the lead now, because you have to put the lead also in a fast way, because if you just delay, there will be a misconnection, and there might be some damage for the temperature also, because the voltage may fluctuate. So try to do this in a swift manner. So I'm going to try this and put the lid here again. My screwdriver is here. So I'm going to put it in a swiftly manner. So it went inside, and now I'm going to tighten it up. So I'm going to tighten it up. You can see the green rubber gasket, it is going inside, and after putting it securely, it is just totally goes inside the unit. So after fully insertion, you can just okay, so now it is gone inside, and you can see it is fully inserted inside. And what you can see now is there will be a blue light after every 4 seconds. You can see or not, after every 4 seconds there is a blue light. So this light is it means that now the weather station is transmitting to its gateway. So you can again see it properly. So after every 4 seconds this is transmitting to the gateway. So now the weather station is complete. Now only thing is that I have to put it in a pole and keep it outside. So I'm going to make the pole ready, and again let you know. So I have put this here in such a way in this pole. This pole I have put it here in this pole, so that now it will be in a steady manner. So what you have to do is you have to first tighten this one, then this one. First tighten this one, then opposite of that, the below one, this one, then this one, then this one. You have to tighten in a zigzag way and make the station in a fixed position and in a level position. That also I'm going to do in the going up, and going to fix it. You can tighten with this bolt given in the kit also. So you just tighten it slowly, so that it gets so that this weather station doesn't move. this one, then this one. Yeah. Then go for the another one. Yes. Yes, and finally the one in the front. So now the weather station has been installed. It is facing proper north. Can you zoom it out to see the weather station? It is facing the proper north, and it is just above here. It has been installed. Now this will be giving the weather data after every 4 seconds, and in the internet every 1 minute. So the weather station is now commissioned. Thank you.